Welcome to the Inside Scoop with Joann and Kelly. Now consider this short chat a friendly Friday bonus where they will share the inside scoop on some of their favorite things in the creative world. From fashion, travel, art, and product recommendations. Inquiring minds get ready because Joann and Kelly are happy to share.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Inside Scoop. Today we are going to uncover the beauty and charm of one of the most beloved cities in the U.S., and that is Charleston, South Carolina. So this is a short episode, so we just look at it as a day in the life with Kandrac Kole in Charleston.
This should be like part one of
five.
Yeah,
totally, because there's so much, but we're just going to give it to you in a little bit so you can see what it would like to be to spend a day in Charleston and what you should do.
Yes. Absolutely. So we're going to break it down like in a few categories, like where to stay, where to walk, where to shop,
where to eat.
Yes, of course, where to eat. So we're going to start out with where to stay. And one place y'all have got to check out is the Mills House. Okay, it's on 115 Meeting Street. Now, Charleston is extremely navigable. So when we tell you a street, you can literally walk to it.
Yes.
You can walk to anything. But they have beautiful rooms. They have an outdoor courtyard that is divine. The location is absolutely perfect. Mm-hmm. It's very Southern.
Yes, it's very Southern. It's a great place to stay.
Mm-hmm. And it's old, right?
Yes.
Very old. Yeah.
Yes, very old. Okay, so where to eat for breakfast? This girl has become a phenomenon. The place is called Callie's Little Biscuit. She started out just as very small, and now she is in stores, and she has 3 locations, I believe. But the one that I'm familiar is the address is 476 and a half King Street.
It's like Harry Potter-ish.
And they have amazing biscuits in all different ways, cheesy grits. It's just a good
sandwiches,
good breakfast place. Yep,
absolutely, and good catering.
Yes, they do that.
If you're
too.
Having a party, you have to have Callie's biscuits at your.
Palmetto cheese too. Yes.
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, the where to eat list is so long.
Yeah.
We have to have a whole segment on that. But just know that it's a foodie town and the food is beyond. So a few things that you really should do when you get there. And the first thing is take a carriage ride through the city. And this sounds like very touristy and what have you, but I've done the carriage ride at least 4 times. Mm-hmm. And every time I learned something new.
Absolutely.
They go on different routes each time. So it's not like a repeat.
Yeah. So some is more architectural. Some is more, you'll see more churches and parks and things. So it's always different, but the tour guides are so good and give you so many good tidbits of information. And it's a good way to see things up close.
Yes.
Like, along the Battery, those beautiful homes.
We use, Palmetto carriage most of the time. They're in the Red Barn, in behind the straw market. And when you go, this all makes sense. Just remember the Red Barn, but I feel like they just do a great job.
Yes. Yes. A good one.
A very good job.
Okay. So if you're into antiques, very fine antiques, there's a place that's been on King Street for 90 years.
Yes.
It's George Berlant and Company. They have furniture, silver, china, crystal, brass. I mean, it's just a very, very fine place. And they are the only ones that sell the original Charleston bench. And it's got a specific scroll to it. The ironwork comes in single, double. It just screams Southern charm.
Yes, for sure. Now, every time we go, we have to stop at Shoes on King because they just have the best assortment of, I would say, on the higher end of price. I mean,
the more comfortable,
still doable,
the better brands, like Dulce Vita, Soft Waves, which are really nice. Our faves, OTBT, they have there. Donald Pilner, Eileen Fisher. So yeah, it's a great place for shoes.
Got to stop in there, and then right kind of down the street from them is Copper Penny, and they also have a lot of shoes, but they also have like clothing and jewelry, wallets. It's
Yeah.
just a cute.
And these places are all on King Street that we're
Yes.
talking about. The
Just
antique
walk
shop.
up and down.
Yeah. So the antique shop is towards the upper end, which is called Upper King. And then all along King Street, there's just so many places. But another favorite is, and this is a hotel, but they also have a gallery, and it's the Grand Bohemian. And so they run different artists throughout different exhibitions. And then they have really cool rooftop that you can go to after you walk the gallery.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
And that
go
one's-
shop for art and then go have
Yep.
a cocktail.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's
Amazing.
Kind of
Yeah.
it's on Wentworth, but it's
It's all walkable.
seriously like it's so easy to get around.
And then they have amazing views of the city from that rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. There's so many clothing places. Hamden Clothing is another one. And
That's a super high end one. If you have a really specific special event that you're going to, like you want to look really good, like your class reunion or something like that. This is where you would probably want to go to find something.
And we can't forget while you're shopping, decor wise, to visit our friends at Mitchell Hill. It's the most beautiful home decor store, and also Complete Brain, the one that just moved that we used for the photo shoot.
GDC Home, Fitzporter.
GDC Home, Fitzporter just moved. So, but they're all just phenomenal.
Yep. And then at Two Home,
yes,
which we've talked about before, they have all the bakeware and the cutting boards and all the things that
Italian-ish.
Italian-ish and crochets and beautiful things for us, we use for styling for photo shoots.
Client
It's
gifts.
just really special. Yeah, really special stuff.
Okay, next, walking, because you might as well don't even think about driving around. Just park yourself and go walk. It's lovely and it's easy and you can't get lost, because just keep your eye on where the water is and where the straw market is, and then you can't get lost. So it's easy. So you've heard of the Battery, hopefully, but the Battery was a defense seawall. And so it's just got waterfront mansions all along.
They are the mansions are so beautiful. The porches and the detail of the architecture. It's probably, to me, it's one of the prettiest places I've ever seen. Yes. Then
all the colorful. You've seen all the colorful houses that kind of are on
that's Rainbow Row.
Yep.
And then there's the Pink House, which you can't miss at the Battery. And it was a mansion now turned into a bed and breakfast. And there's a couple bed and breakfasts there, which would be really fun to stay at. And then during, I believe, April through maybe October, November is the farmer's market that's in Marion Square, which is right in the heart of the city.
I never miss this. It's starting April 13th. So by the time this episode airs, they will be open.
Yep. But fresh fruit and vegetables, handmade soaps, art, jewelry, it's just huge. Fun to watch. And everybody's got their dogs, and it's just fun. And everybody's so friendly in that town. Yeah. I
love the farmer's market. And then they also have great walking tours. So the food tours, ghost tours, historical tours. Just check on TripAdvisor and you'll see all the different walking tours.
So much history there. So much history there.
You might not want to be walking on a walking tour in August.
Yeah.
Super hot. Try for spring.
Yeah.
April's
really nice time. September, October. But summer's, it's pretty hot and humid. Then as far as eating, I've eaten at this place many times, and it's so good. It's been written up, and so it's called 167 Raw. And it used to be in a teeny tiny little place that had maybe seating for 18 people, and the line would be so long, but the food is so good. Now they've moved to, actually, I believe they're right next door to the antique shop on King.
You know what? I haven't been there since they were in the teeny tiny place.
Yes.
Is the line still?
Is the line still long? It's a little bigger.
Okay.
And it's just one of those that, I mean, if you even talk to anybody that knows anything about food in Charleston, they will know about 167 Raw.
Yep.
Best seafood.
And then, and I don't think 167 Raw takes reservations, but when you go, if you can make reservations, I would. Everybody's in Charleston right now. It's like the place to be. But check out Fig. They're on Meeting Street. It's very high-end Southern classics.
Special dinner for,
and they
whatever.
do take reservations at Fig. So So try them out.
Yeah. My daughter and her husband, sometimes they like to go right when it opens at 5 and they sit at the bar.
Oh, I love sitting at
and
the
they
bar.
like to talk to the bartender.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
So,
my favorite thing. Yeah.
and then another one, if you're into Southern food, is Lewis Barbecue. Another
I haven't
one.
been there.
Oh, it's really, really good. It's super casual. It has picnic tables, but it's
Maybe I have been there.
It's just good,
Yeah.
good barbecue.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then sorrel.
No, it's
Sorrel.
Well,
Sorrel.
if you're Italian, you would say sorelle, which means sisters.
Okay.
Which, first of all, to just go in and see the decor and the beauty in this place, there's so much marble in there. But they got the name because two sisters ran a school there in the late 1800s. It's been a bunch of different things. It was built in the 1730s, you guys.
Wow.
So that's what inspired the name, because of these sisters that had the school. But you definitely need reservations. But they have a little separate, like during the day, it's almost like a deli, and you can get sandwiches and things like that.
Yes.
That's a little smaller, but another way. But if you're there, just go to see that. And then another place, I thought I had it on here. No, it's there. It's next. It's what we're getting to the drinks.
Cocktails. You cannot miss. Well, there's two places. The first one is the Dewberry. Just go visit there. They have this huge, just comfy living room where you can find a little corner and a velvet.
It's very
sofa.
mid-century. It's very mid-century modern, the way it's
so cool.
designed. It's definitely, an experience.
It's a meeting place.
It's an experience.
Everybody goes
for
for cocktails at the Dewberry.
Yes.
But for what I really love is the Hotel Bennett, which is fairly new. It looks really old, but it's fairly new. It is bougie beyond. And you can sit outside or inside. The inside, they've got this one little room it's pink and it's so girly.
Yeah.
But then they have a big living room.
It's like
a tea room. Yeah, they have a big living room too, like hotel, like Dewberry. But you can also sit outside, and you can sit outside. My favorite thing is during the farmer's market, when it's all buzzy and fun with the farmer's market, and just sit outside and have an early cocktail or an iced tea or whatever.
Yeah. It's very pricey to stay there. But if you're into like treating yourself, I would go there for sure. Yeah. So this has been just the teeniest, tiniest little highlight. But there's just so many things to see there. And just it's another one of those almost like Disney World where you feel like you're on a movie set. Because it's so beautiful and it's so different. So like I would say, people coming from Europe, they would consider this a really special place in the United States. That's really different. The horse-drawn carriages and the people walking, and they've got MUSC, which is the big medical college, and College of Charleston. I mean, there's just so much.
The list goes on. We are both headed there this weekend. Ironically, I'm going to Kiowa, which is the island there to visit friends, and Joann's going again.
I've been
grandbabies
there.
Are there.
I've
all four.
Been there probably almost every month since my grandkids were born, but I can't help myself. So it's a great place to go. But I really am not doing the touristy things these days when I'm going. I'm holding babies and just spending time with family. But it's such a great place. If you haven't been, I'm telling you, it's a treat. Long weekend would be perfect. It's a real treat. Yeah. And that is the Inside Scoop.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for joining Joann and Kelly for this fun sidebar chat. We hope you learned a thing or two and will share with your friends. Listen to the Inside Scoop every other Friday, and feel free to reach out to them anytime at Kandrac-Kole.com.